Good day everyone, and welcome back to another day, and I'm with Draconia and her comrades. Right, before we go down here and finish up this little bit of a kind of a dungeon, we are going to loot the northern room that I haven't yet done. So we're gonna move right up there. And as far as I remember, there should be a trap. And we're gonna loot exactly that. Production of evil, not too bad. And some other stuff as well. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this one has a trap, so I'm going to wait for that to appear. Or not, depending on if there's anything. Doesn't seem so. Loot. I don't need the arrows, I'm not going to loot anything out of this. And there is a speed oil, whatever the name of that is. Yeah, oil speed. Well, basically the right thing. Now let's get back to Nalia with that. We're still protected from fear, so that's actually very nice. We need to use the glasses of identification on these bows here. Those bows are actually pretty dang good. Selling wise. I'm not using them, but they're pretty good when you sell them. Right. Now, there's two ways we can free these children from these cages, or areas. We can either just open the door. That would be one possibility.
Hello.
Don't be daft, girl. You're free, so get moving. And 5k. And there should be... well, there's actually no one in here. Alright. Well, 2.5k extra. I like it. Yawn. Now, before moving down this ramp, just a word of warning. This room is trapped like hell. And I'm going to save here just before we are going to continue. I think there should be one just below the bottom of the stairwell. And I'm just going to move very, very slowly. By the way, if you choose the sewer passage, you come out here. Exactly right there, close to the main stage, so to speak. But I didn't, because I wanted to show you the, let's say, a little bit more hard way. I like a challenge. That's why I'm not playing on easy. Ooh. Ooh. We should probably move down now, because Jan won't be holding his own against that rogue. We're going to keep Draconia in front for now, because she does have the best armor class. Now we can attack him, because he can't be moving back, or won't be moving back, that is. Fuck. And he's dead. Now, I'm going to save before we move on, because the boss is on the other side here. Yeah. It's Captain Hagan. Quiet, you slave of scum! You brought ruin upon yourself! It's about time you were butchered! We shall see about that, Captain Hagan. By the way, he has a throwing axe, so you need to move closer to actually get to him. And he throws it pretty dang fast as well. Kelvin, come on. And he should almost be dead already. Shouldn't take too much longer. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, he does. Lovely. And I'm going to move all three of these down there. There we go. Easily done. Not too much damage. I think Nalia already has 5, so it's Jan's turn now. By the way, Jan doesn't have too much strength, so his carrying capacity is a little low. So choose wisely what kind of stuff you want him to carry. Oh, and yes, by the way, there's a maximum level of stuff that you can learn. by your intelligence. So the more intelligent you are, the more things you can learn. Also, gloves of pickpocketing. But we don't need that. Jan is actually pretty well equipped with his gloves. Lockpicking and pickpocket plus 20, so it's not needed really. And we're gonna leave that in his inventory. Gonna pick those for you. And you get those, and you get those as well. Doesn't have anything. Does anyone have still an identification spell? Nalia does. Very nice. So you're gonna identify this armor. It's a studded leather armor plus 2. Basically for thief it would be very well done. But for our characters it's not really necessary. Or even needed at this point. Right, let's see if we can have any kind of healing spell left. I don't think we have. Yeah, I think we need to rest in here. Hopefully there's no trouble whatsoever. Alright. Then we're going to move down the stairwell. Because there's also something that... Yeah, I'm going to show you that later, probably. Can't show you that just yet. But I'll show you that later, once we get to the sewers. Or really get to the sewers, that is. I'm normally avoiding to go to the sewers at the very beginning, because I don't like the monsters down there. Especially because one can stun me. I'm not sure what the English name is anymore, but there's a very awful stun. It can be quite bad if you're not prepared for it. Right, arrows of fire. And those go to Keldorn, because I need more inventory space. Right. That should do the trick very nicely. Now let's open the door to the next area and find 2 trolls in here. Yes, the first time we encounter these. And also we're going to move everyone inside here. Trolls regenerate health very quickly. However, they have one weakness. And that is their weakness to acid and to... Oh, by the way, we didn't kill the first one. Once he falls to the ground like that, he's vulnerable to acid and fire. So we're going to do that right now. He's dead now. Right. And then we're going to use another one. Zip! 1-4. Lovely. Now let's talk to this small lady over here. True enough, you're free now, so I suggest you flee while you can. Alright. Here, child, here's 100 gold pieces. See if that can get you some of the other children back to where you came from. No worries. Yes, we don't let that happen. Besides, reputation +1.
I approve heartily of the path that has been taken so far. The good has been upheld.
Also, we are now... Oh, where is it? Where is it? There. Popular. Meaning the first step towards a brighter future. Now, we're going back to outside for now, because I want to go back to the Copper Coronet first. And then we are going to go down the sewers. Also, there is another girl, or boy, giving us another 2.5k experience.
I'm waiting. What do you like?
You have so be
I
it.
think I've looted this before. Just gonna quickly check that. I did.
Yeah.
Now let's head outside.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Now this little bit of a dungeon is not really that hard, but you need to be careful of the mages inside here and Hagan. If your party is not strong enough, and you don't have too many melee fighters and can't use magic effectively at this point, you probably have a hard time of dealing with Hagen himself, because he is tough, deals quite a good amount of damage, and has this awful throwing axe that can really throw you off completely. And the trolls are pretty tough too. If you don't have any magic weapons and don't have any acid arrows or fire arrows, although you get some of them in the room before the trolls, you should save them for these trolls then. And hopefully you have someone who can actually shoot them. It would be very painful. Well, we got fire arrows, but for some particular reason we have no rogue to shoot them. No fighter has a bow. Luckily you find bows in there, so if you don't have bows, you can still get them in there with no problem whatsoever. Right, time to talk to Bernard and sell some stuff. Also, let's go back to the inventory and see if we have anything unidentified. We do not. Gonna fill up the bullets. And he's almost out of bolts, so should probably help him with that. And let's go and sell stuff. Also, you will notice that prices will get better over time. Once we reach a higher popularity state, this is going to come in very handy. Sell the... oh, wonderful. 750 for each, that's a lot of money at this point. Really a lot. Also, armor sell. And sell these. We don't need the oils of speed. And we don't need the arrows. I think we had some other +1 arrows, didn't we? Didn't we? Oh, maybe we sold them already. That's a possibility. Gonna drop the key, because we don't need this key anymore. And then I'm going to sleep. Probably get another sequence now at this point. We do. And of course it's another dream with Irenicus. What else?
Life.
Also, this is inside Candlekeep as well.
This is not to be contested. It seems logical enough. You live, you affect your world.
That's true.
But is it what you need? You are different. This woman lives and has strength of a sort. She lost her parents to plague, her husband to war, but she persevered. Her farm has prospered, her name is respected, and her children are fed and safe. She lived as she should. And now she is dead.
That's a very interesting sort
The
of
land will be divided,
things he's thinking.
Move on, and she lived a good life, but she had no power. She was a slave. I wonder if you are destined to be forgotten. Will your life fade in the shadow of greater being? You are born of murder, the very essence of that which takes life. You have power if you wish it.
I have no interest in the horrors you offer. None of this is to be believed.
Really? But the consequences are so very real.
And there comes special guest Imoen. Ta-da!
Your actions affect so many others than yourself. You will come to realize how little choice you have. You will do what you must, become what you must, or others will pay for your cowardice. You will accept the gifts offered to you.
We shall see, Mr. Irenicus. We shall see. And that's it. Dream sequence number 2. It's going to be a third one pretty quickly after this one. Oh, we sleep on the floor. That's wonderful. Always handy. Hopefully they don't have back pain, because that could affect their carrying capacity. I'm joking, by the way. There is no such thing.
If you say so.
You must gather your party.
Oh, no. We wanted to go into the sewers, actually. Brr. Let's go back inside. Oh, do you want something? No. Right. The sewers are the next logical step in our adventure, because we want to get a special two-handed sword. That sword is especially interesting for Kaldon at this point. The Chaos Sword is pretty good, but the other sword that we are going to collect here is definitely a little bit better. We don't have anyone with a two-handed skill other than Kaldon, so that's actually pretty dang good. But we want to make sure that nothing's going wrong here. So now I'm going to save, and I'm going to send our fighters first.
Yes, whatever you
Because I know there's something brewing over there. And there's some hobgoblins. I think the shaman should be the... Where's the shaman? I know there's one. There. The ranged fighters attack that. And that could go badly because they're kind of casting something. And... oh, Kaldon didn't... that's good. And Dispel Magic, go. Dispel Magic, by the way, though I haven't said that before in a previous video, it's destined to dispel any magic that is on you and also on the enemies. So both ways is possible. And normally I'm using it to make sure that... whoop. Normally I'm making sure that I don't get debuffed by anything special, like for example Hold Person or Greater Malison and stuff like that. It's really terrible if you notice that all your people are like held and you can't do anything about it. And Kaldon is someone who can counteract that pretty easily and pretty well indeed. That's one of the reasons why I chose him to be one of my party members. He's pretty good at what he does. Alright. Put this here. Get these to yarn. Can't learn that, but we might be able to learn this. Unless she can't, because she has already too many spells. Alright.
Yeah.
Now we want to collect 4 different things in this area. And we need to make sure that we kill this Oyotek first before we collect things. Also, Oyoteks can't be hurt by ranged weapons. So can't any gels of this kind. Or jellies. You need to make sure though that you're prepared for this because they sometimes poison you. Like now, for example. And that's why I have this with me. She is still slowed, but she's not anymore poisoned. And mustard jellies are immune to non-magical weapons. Now the first item is down here. You have to click it twice. There's a pool beneath this crate. The water is dark and slime-filled. You could reach into it if you wish to. We wish to. You get a little bit of damage, but not too much. You kneel upon the grate, reaching into the pool. You find something, but as you draw it out of the pool, you're bitten by some creature. Despite the pain, you draw an old shriveled hand out of the pool. Indeed. This is the shriveled hand.
Yeah, of course.
It's one of the items that we need for the sword.
Just ask.
Draconia is still slowed, but it shouldn't be lasting too much longer. Kaldon has 0, Arnoman has 0. Let's get him first into here. The second item is here. The 2 skeletons lie entwined in each other's arms, an eternal embrace. One of the skeletons is slightly smaller than the other. On its bony finger there is a golden ring. You could remove it if you wish to. We do. You remove the ring from the finger and it tingles in your palm. This is obviously something special about the ring.
Whatever you decide.
Well, we don't want to find that out. We could put it on, but I'm not going to. Not right now, anyway. There's also a little bit of a passage here that we can follow.
What can I do? Faster than Chick. Take a fast pause.
Also,
Something is wrong here.
we want to move out of the way so Aerie can move through and heal Anoman. The reason why Anoman's not casting the spell himself this time could be a possibility that he's failing this. And this is actually bad.
Being underground is just not before the Avariel.
Alright,
This is
we
a
have
lot
to
more
heal him.
exciting than any circus.
I don't have any more of this slow poison, I think. Nope, only once. And only once with him. So we need to wait if things go the way they should. But we have it with her, so perhaps this is working. It is.
Just ask.
Right, can we dispel this, please? No, we can't. It's a special effect. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're going up there anyway. We should be fine. Hopefully. There's some mechanics over here.
I'm waiting.
At your I await your order.
And we're gonna attack. Good thing is, we kind of passed that... No, we didn't pass this check though. They're confused though. But it shouldn't be such a big problem, hopefully.
You will fall yet.
What would you
He is confused, by the way, so he has a special chance of... Oh god, this is not good. Do we have another Dispel magic? No. Remove magic is only on enemies, isn't it? Yeah, it only affects your opponents. That's pretty useless. And we don't have anything else in here.
I am yours to direct.
It's bad because Keldon doesn't have any special ability right now available at his disposal. We could move everyone down here, just to be sure that they're not attacking me at this point.
I expected as much.
Oh, an animal is free of it already, wonderful. Also, by the way, do you hear the birds chirping? That's really confused. I've never heard that before, lol. Well, that's interesting. I thought I've heard everything, but this birds chirping, I've never heard that before. There we go. And Draconia is also free of the slow spell. Lovely.
Yeah.
2 at a time. There's no special item in here, just a little bit of gold and some mechanics. Nothing fancy, really. Right, we are going to save and going to rest here. Of course, we need to do that.
Whatever.
Wonderful. Everyone is healed, we have rested for 16 hours, and we can continue.
Don't yell. I can hear you know.
Also, I believe there should be a trap coming up.
Way back.
So we're slowly gonna move forward. I know there is a spell on this door, if I remember correctly. Right.
Just ask if you say so.
Yawn, yes. A standard tactic that.
And also there should be
Aye, as you wish.
a special enemy that I don't like down here. How is it named? The Carrion Crawler. How could I forget that name?
Yes.
Alright, you're gonna move over here. Oh,
Just
you're not gonna move over there then. Come on, Carrion Crawler.
Yours to so be it.
I shall go for honor and glory.
I have buried many fallen comrades. Let us endeavor to yes. We shall strike a blow deep into evil.
Right, we're gonna make him attack the Carrion Crawler.
very
And then we move Draconia over. This creature has a special ability that can hold person, basically. And I absolutely hate that spell.
Just ask. Tell me all about it.
Right, the next item that we need, and the third one at this, is up here. These kobolds, I'm going to move these over here. Should be a kobold, yeah, the shaman I think is the one that we need.
I'm waiting.
Yes. So we're going to move Keldon and Anomen over there.
Also follow.
And going to let Draconia kill all the other kobolds up here.
That all? I'd hoped for more.
Just ask.
Right. The other thing is a certain staff, and we can only get that by either talking to him, which I believe needs a special thing. I'm not sure why he's not giving it to me. That is a special thing you need to do to make it happen. Oh, we're gonna attack him. And then everyone else will go hostile once he's dead. Or earlier.
Pledge my service
And it
and
shall
my
be
life.
done, and done well.
There we go.
I am your for good.
If that's what you...
At your... Very well.
Duty calls us.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Yes.
hurt a lady.
Torm's
Just
name.
ask.
And that's item number 3. The staff. Also, I don't think anyone but the commandos have something special in them.
I expected as much.
Very well.
Gonna move over
I
there.
stand ready. I shall
And I'm
do
going
my
to loot the rest of the corpses with Kelden. Let's see. Fire arrows and nothing else.
Oh, I can do that.
Right, Jan is going up. We're closing in on a location that we previously were when we went into the slavers' camp.
I can't. I'm allergic. Yes, I think
Oh yeah, I wanted to say there was a trap here at some point.
Wolfgar, Elminster, and Bolo.
Tell me all about
We should go into the mobile vegetable. What? Is that?
Alright, slowly moving forward.
Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
Just nothing to it.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Let's collect these things. This is Qualo, and this is a carrion crawler. However, he's friendly at the moment. Let's talk to Qualo.
Yes.
Yes, we've come for the blade indeed. But, at this moment, of course, we don't know that. So, what blade do you speak of, old man? Where can I find this blade? Who is the one? I should look for the clues and return. Right. We can talk to him. And we... no.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. We can talk to him about the clues that he wanted. So, can you tell me about this ring? So basically you are told how these 4 things are going to fit into the pipes. The pipes are the ones that we need to put in the items so we can get the sword. Then when I should use the hand? Prime importance, so it's the first. The staff. Improve your worth. Wonderful. So the hand is the first one, the staff is the last one, and the ring is neither first nor third, so the second. Also, it doesn't actually tell us what exactly we should be looking for, but
Jon Jonsson at your service.
okay, let's pull Jan back, otherwise he's going to die very quickly. Let's kill the shaman.
If you say so.
But if you're lucky enough, you will actually guess what you're looking for. However, you can also go in here and then get this. Get a little bit of a riddle here. What is going on here? Who are you? That gives you another entrance into this. However, when you click the pipes, you will actually see what you need to get. Bring me the lover's gift. So that's basically the ring. Then we have this one. No sacrifice will do, but the blood of a friend, of a true friend. That's the second one. The third pipe is give me a hand. I should help you return it. That would be Vala's hand. And the fourth one is kill the wizard to find the staff. Interesting, and exactly what we don't need to know right now, because we already have all the items but one.
So be it.
And last item, since he was talking about a true friend, that's a pretty interesting one to seek out, is to get it from his carrion crawler friend. So we need to attack the carrion crawler. There's no other way than that. We need to collect the blood and have it here. And we can also ask him about that, but a pained look of regret crosses over Quaddle's face and he turns away. So he won't tell you anything at the moment. Anyway, so we need to place the hand first. Then we place the staff. No, wait. We don't. The staff will seal it. So fourth was the staff. Second is going to be the ring. Third is going to be the blood. And first is going to be the hand. So let's open this dialogue up here, so we can see which pipe belongs to what. So the first pipe is the ring. We don't want that.
Just ask. Glad to be of assistance.
The second pipe is the true friend's blood. And the third one is the hand. So I'm going to save. I'm going to use the hand first. Thing. Then there's going to be the ring, so this will be the first pipe. Then is the blood of the true friend. And then last but not least will be the fourth pipe for the staff. And here we go. A hovering sword, which will be this one here. You might ask, but why would we want to get that sword? Well, you will find that out very soon. But first we're going to level Jan Jansen. And I'm not going to put any points in pickpockets at this moment. And I'm not going to put anything into move silently in hide shadows for now. And nothing into set traps either, because we don't need that right now. So we're going to put everything we can into open locks and find traps for now, until we've reached 100 each. And that will be next thief level. Now let's level Airy up, shall we? Additional priest spells, 3 and 4. Also 1 point in weapons. We can't use sling, so we're going to use sword and shield style, which will also work for one-handed weapons. And then we're going to increase her spells. Will be those. Also, Draconia leveled. 1 more weapons point, long swords. And now we have a Thacker of 6 in the main hand and a Thacker of 6 in the offhand. Lovely. Now let's identify this. It is Lilakor +3. A lot of stuff to read if you wish. However, it makes you immune to charm and confusion, and is a +3 sword. You can also talk to it, which I'm not going to do just at the moment. Later on, perhaps. Right now we want it equipped. And since we're done with this dungeon, I'm going to save right here. And when we come back, folks, we are going to move back to the surface and probably go to the graveyard to search for that ghost we were told about in the Copper Coronet. So, I will see you all next